In these perilous times, when health is something to hold on to, don't put yourself and your loved ones at risk. Get insured. Introducing SR Insurance Services.
It is a great pleasure for me and our whole team to present to you our first video, the topic for which is the upcoming Bihar Legislative Assembly elections. In this video, we'll be covering topics related to the major political parties contesting this election, seat sharing arrangements within the NDA, and a very short opinion poll. Bihar is the third largest state in the country in terms of population. I am mentioning this fact due to the questionable timing of these elections. India at present is at a stage wherein the number of COVID-19 cases are at an all-time high. Our country also recently became the first country in the entire world to report more than 90,000 cases in a single day. So the prime question at this point of time is that how does the Election Commission of India plan on conducting these elections on a statewide scale while at the same time adhering to the social distancing norms and regulations? Several important guidelines have been issued by the EC pertaining to these elections, like both virtual and physical campaigns. They also plan on releasing guidelines over limiting the amount of people that participate in the political rallies of various political parties. All in all, this election is important for more than one reason. The pandemic surely will test the Election Commission's ability to conduct elections whilst dealing with a raging pandemic, but also at the same time, the political atmosphere of the country is going to add a certain amount of excitement and controversy to this particular election. Without any further ado, let's get to the details of this video. Let's look at major political parties and their alliances. The current government of Bihar is of the NDA alliance with Nitish Kumar of the Janata Dal United as the Chief Minister and Sushil Kumar Modi of the Bharatiya Janata Party as the Deputy Chief Minister. The elections will take place on a total of 243 seats with 122 seats as the majority. The four major alliances contesting in these elections are as follows. The National Democratic Alliance or NDA consisting of the BJP, the JDU, the LJP and the Hindustani Awami Morcha. Second is the United Progressive Alliance or the UPA consisting of the RJD, INC, Rashtriya Lok Samata Party and the Vikashsheel Insan Party. The third is the Left Front. The three parties in this alliance are all communist parties but follow different ideologies of communism. They include the Communist Party of India, the Communist Party of India Marxist-Leninist and the Communist Party of India Marxist. The fourth major party is the All India Majlis-e-Ittehadul Muslimin. The seat sharing arrangement. Looking at the past events that have taken place, it doesn't look like the seat sharing arrangement between the JDU and the BJP is going to be a peaceful one. As per reports, a meeting that took place on the 29th of August in which party chief JP Nadda, senior leaders of the party and all of the members of parliament from the state of Bihar of the party BJP were present. The MPs of BJP demanded the party High Commission to let go of Nitish Kumar's party's big brother attitude and work out a reasonable and fair arrangement of seat sharing between both these political parties. Another aspect where conflict can be faced between the BJP and the JDU is the part where the BJP losing its traditional seats in the last election comes up. What happened is, in the last legislative elections of Bihar, the Bharatiya Janata Party had to let go of its traditional seats like Gaya, Gopalganj, Siwan and Valmiki Nagar to Nitish Kumar's party. Now, party workers say that if a fair and reasonable arrangement is not achieved between both these political parties, they will be extremely disappointed. The challenge that is to be faced by the Bharatiya Janata Party is to maintain equilibrium within their own NDA alliance. This said challenge is fueled by the constant squabbles between the two other members of the alliance, namely the LJP led by Chirag Paswan and the JDU led by Nitish Kumar. With Chirag Paswan's persistent attacks upon the JDU concerning the law and order situation in the state and him writing a letter to Nitish Kumar mentioning that the promises made by him to the SC, ST and the OBC community are not being fulfilled. All of these instances combined have created a bittersweet environment between both these political parties that may become a difficulty for the Bharatiya Janata Party ahead in the elections. After analyzing the various outcomes of surveys conducted in different corners of the state, The competition between the two major alliances, namely UPA and NDA, is close and almost neck to neck. According to surveys, Nitish Kumar's JDU is rapidly losing ground in districts like Paschim Champaran due to the COVID-19 crisis and problems with the economy. Whereas in districts like Araria, which comprises of a sizable population of minorities who have remained loyal to Lalu Prasad Yadav's RJD since the beginning, is causing the JDU a considerable amount of problem. Even after looking at all the stats, one has to acknowledge that Nitish Kumar is a charismatic leader of the region with his own political legacy at stake, and with the face of Narendra Modi and the name of the Bharatiya Janata Party, he may or may not win this election. But we cannot say anything at this point of time. Now, looking at the UPA alliance, one may say that they are more ready to contest this election than the NDA alliance. But their personal ambitions and their individual ambitions speak otherwise. Looking at the composition of the UPA alliance, with the INC, RJD and possibly the Communist parties under one single umbrella, one can't help but look at past examples which give us a reminder that how the INC and the Communist parties were politically marginalized in Bihar after Lalu Prasad Yadav's RJD came into power. And still at this point of time, these political parties blame Lalu Prasad Yadav and his policies for their weak position in the Bihar political atmosphere. As they say, in India you can never know the outcome of an election with certainty, and that's true. The politics that runs our country is an extremely unpredictable one, and the only result is the final result. With this, we come to an end. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this channel as much as possible, and please help us grow. Thank you so much.